So that says to me, at 30, in this time from your 20s, from when you turn pro, you haven't learned and been practicing and building your arsenal. You've just been doing what you do.
Yo, look, I can do it like Money May, glamorous ting. 12 round unanimous ting. Casual fans on the analyst ting. That ain't KG and Travis's ting. That's undefeated, undisputed like Lennox. Do it on points, jab your head off. Who tried to say that AJ fell off? Must have never had Nigerian.
Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to the Undefeated Podcast.
The only podcast with two undefeated fighters.
Chatting it up. Bro, what's your tail of the tape?
0-0. And if it did happen, someone's got to go, fam. Not me. That's the
Hella
closest to...
Hella maybes on your career, fam.
I don't like the way you start with so much disrespect, you know.
Sorry, fam.
I've noticed
Sorry.
since you've been 2-0, fam, which has been since we started
Listen, since day one.
I don't like the fighter you've become.
The fight that
I don't like it.
I've changed with my ranking. It made me gassed.
Ever since, like, all right, what's your tail of the tape, bro?
2-0, bro. Yeah, I mean, 100% victory. 50% knockout ratio. What can I say? I mean, my record definitely speaks for itself.
Yeah.
I'm definitely the big shark in this pond. In this pond. Yeah, I mean, I know people are excited for my next move, and hopefully we can have an announcement soon. You know, but
boxers be lying. Boxers
lie, bro. There's nothing on the horizon, you know. Nothing's on the horizon.
Coming.
But them man, yeah, they bluff their way through, fam.
Let's Let's go straight to it, man. Let's look at last week's
yes.
Oh yeah, while you're doing that, everybody, no matter how you're listening, big up to all our first-time listeners, new listeners, all that stuff. Like, subscribe, and share. That's the way you just boost us up in the algorithms, yeah? Share the thing, yeah? Thank you so much anyway. But let's go for it.
So I got a comment from this guy called You-Man Adunfor, and he says, I met Don King. You-Man?
Yeah.
Adunfor! That's it. Oh, snap.
You didn't even hear that.
I'm thinking, right, that's like foreign, You-Man Adunfor. Salute to that's why I love YouTube, you know. I love YouTube.
It's the best.
Anyway, You-Man Adunfor. He goes, I met Don King at the Radisson Hotel in New York for a boxing promotion event. I shook his hand and I lost a $20 note that I had in my pocket shortly after. He said, the guy's a pickpocket too, blood.
Listen, anyone that can charge that much for like hand towels or towels in general, we know what time is.
Anyone who can get a fighter to sign an empty contract, there's nothing on there, and then add later.
What are we talking about? Anyone that can go out with his hair looking like that on purpose.
Yeah, for real.
Should not be trusted. But anyway,
in America.
So we got... Oh, man, I got so much to talk about as well. I found something that, yeah, we'll get into it. Deji, Yoruba Coffee. I never trusted or believed Fury, and happy that he's exposing himself. Never defended the belts, that's you. Taught us crap. I'm 100% sure AJ beats him. Provides he comes in aggressively. None of this moving around BS. Straight into take him out.
Energy.
Okay. So let me go Soulstar.
Alright.
Cool. Missed last week's podcast, playing catch up, popcorn ready. I know this will be banging. Big up Soulstar.
Alright, this is Punit. It says, time to roll out my few comments then.
There we go. You already know it's good.
He goes, I'm not into hating, and Fury has made me eat humble pie recently. He's a better fighter than I gave him credit for. But he is, and always has been, a dickhead.
Whoa.
Bow. Straight energy.
Whoa.
Whatever his excuse, it's not acceptable to go after AJ or even the public for not going after AJ. Religion, opinion, business, whatever. Even if he's doing the reverse racism nonsense just to get under AJ's skin and make him fight differently, it's beyond unacceptable trash talk. I never ever want to hear another Fury Ali comparison. Whoa. Ali is the greatest because of more than what he did in the ring. Ali was right. Kaepernick is right. There is no debate to be had on Black Lives Matter. Diverting the discussion to meaningless misinformation is a scum move.
Whoa.
Roberto Duran, energy. Roberto Duran got his win over Sugar Ray by talking crap about his wife. It tainted the sport, and even though he had a win over possibly the greatest boxer ever, he feels shame. Fury should feel shame, and sooner rather than later, because he has to stop this rubbish. Personally, I don't think AJ should get into this discussion with Fury. It's for his white fans to put him right. KG, sorry if it sounds like I'm always saying what you don't want to hear, but this one's for you. Pac-Man cannot beat Triple G, but I don't buy the drugs accusation. Boxers often come from poor backgrounds, but Pacquiao makes most boxers' lives seem like luxury. He was so malnourished as a kid that eating right took him through those weight divisions. Frank Warren is still talking crap. He's meant to be a promoter, and the first thing he did once the Fury AJ fight was announced, he tried to walk it back as if it's not done. White's been done dirty, but if he moves to Warren's camp, that's him done. He'd be better signing with an American promoter if he wants to get away from AJ's promoter.
Interesting point.
Punit came with
smoke, you know.
Jeez.
Listen, what do you think about? So obviously, I know what you feel about Fury and stuff, and you share the same similar sentiment. But what about that Pacquiao stuff about him being malnourished and him just getting up in the weight in the?
Can I just say I've literally never heard that point mentioned in this way, and it's kind of made me like think of a possibility there, because it's like, if he's obviously coming from poverty, like to the point where in the pro career he's dealing with those situations, and just by eating and just living luxury, now he's like bulking up, then it's like, raw. I mean, I don't know what the Philippines is like, but I can imagine that is checking out.
Yeah. I like that. Sense. Well, that's anything that can make you speak better about him.
At the same time, Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas is a man.
The same guy that shot at Mike Tyson in the sky.
Bro, do you think he could have taken him hand to hand? The only way he could have dealt with Tyson touching his niece is with a gun, fam.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's dope. Thank you, Punit, for the comments. We really appreciate it. I'm gonna do the Jeremiah Victor. Not gonna lie, I was always feeling Fury was riding for the whole mental health wave because it helped take attention off the fact that he's a steroid cheat. Whoa, Jeremiah Victor's coming. Not calling him a liar, as mental health is serious and not to be played with, but some of the stories he told just either sounded too cliche or didn't make sense. Like the story of how he was going to speed into a bridge with his Ferrari to commit suicide, but managed to brake quick enough at a Ferrari speed 2, laughing emoji, and just drive away like it was nothing. I don't believe he had mental health problems, but I do believe he's starting to I do believe he had mental health problems, but I do believe he's starting to overdo it and milk it for profile. Milk it for his profile. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean the thing about the car thing, I don't know about whether or not I think that's true or not, because stranger things have happened in his life. But there's one time when he had this thing and he was doing a run with this dude, right? He's gone to do a run and this guy's come and apparently he was going to jump off a bridge or something like that. And he just talked him through it and told him to come running with him. And then this, that wasn't necessarily verified. He just said that that's what happened. And everyone's like, okay, cool. Then a few months later, or just recently, I saw that he met the same guy again, but the guy was wearing an MTK Global t-shirt. just happened to be wearing an MTK Global t-shirt.
So maybe that guy was his trainer and all along.
Fam, maybe the story was just nonsense, fam. Like, where do you just get MTK Global t-shirts, fam? That t-shirt looked like it was a t-shirt that's like in the camp as well. I was just like, that's like us. That's like us saving someone's life here and be like, right, here he is, and he's got an undefeated t-shirt.
No, but what if I'm so happy because I felt like we had a connection that I gave you a t-shirt at the end of the first run?
I don't know, fam. All I'm saying is it's
that
dubious.
could happen, bro. You could.
I'm not gonna write it off completely as nonsense, yeah. Because as I say, strange things have happened in this world, but that one was made me go, okay.
Nah, man. He gave man the MTK stuff, man. Yeah. All right, cool.
If that's how you feel, bro, that's how you feel.
He could have, I'm gonna trust him on that one.
Oh, shouts out to Davey
Yeah.
from Scotland. He's like, good video, lads. Thanks. I see the Scotland flag there. I'm like, okay,
Bap. In
big up.
Scotland, done though. Okay, I'm gonna do Mulla. Wow.
Okay.
Here we go. Fury's popularity grew from coming back from the drugs, alcohol, and suicide situation. But let's be real, he ain't no hero. People overcome that all the time. If we go from it being in Wembley, I reckon 30,000 AJ fans, about 20,000 Fury fans. Then the rest will be casuals. Let's be real, Fury can't sell Wembley out as a headline. That's a lie. Hearn and Warren need to do that. WWF, WCW did back in the day and had their wrestlers go against each other. Oh yeah, mad. Warren is salty because Hearn has taken over and he's trying to instigate a situation, but he needs to focus on putting better fight cards on because they're dead. Why isn't actually signed to Matchroom anymore? I'm sure it's fight by fight basis. KG, I really enjoy you hitting Trav with the hey jokes. LOL. Side note, what's your favorite fight to watch?
Oh, favorite fight to watch. You know what fight I love to go back to?
Go on.
Floyd Mayweather versus DeMarcus Cooley.
Nah.
Right. So this is Floyd is pretty boy Floyd back then, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, he's literally going toe to toe and trading bangs with this guy, and this guy Cooley is tagging Floyd with big bangs, fam.
Yeah.
Bro, there's one round I think it's like 4th or 6th. He tags Floyd on the button, bow, spin, and he backs him up. And somehow he just can't land the shot, bro. Floyd is still there, and he turns the round around and knocks him down. Fam, Floyd back then, yeah, was a beast. Don't let no one tell you about defensive this, defensive that. Pretty boy Floyd was taking it to Donnie's back then.
I'm surprised you didn't say David Haye. Valueweb.
No, that's not. I mean, I like that fight when it happened. It's not an all-time favorite fight of mine. Probably my favorite David Haye fight might even be the Chisora one.
Yeah. I was taking the piss, to be honest.
That was a great night.
The fact that you took me seriously in any of that was brilliant.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna.
Because I know you tried to do that. So I thought, if I take you serious, I take the edge off the jokes. You think I'm dumb? I'm zoned into where you was at, bro. That guy's comment got you gassed.
Nah, I'm playing.
Idiot.
I'm gonna say Evander Holyfield, Riddick Bowe 1. Literally that, because you know me, I just like to see people hitting each other in it, like with not even. But I was worried. You know when you start to become worried as a fan, and you're like, "Are these guys gonna be okay?" Because no one should be able to trade like this in the center. That was heroic boxing. Of like, it is so heroic. Like that's when for me, like when I clap at the end of rounds, I've seen too much. I'm like, how have I been blessed like this? Why have they done this?
You ever watch? What's your favorite beatdown fight where it's literally one-way traffic and Donnie just did a madness?
I don't like those though.
For me, Floyd Arturo Getty.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Arturo Getty. But what a fight, bro! Floyd went in there and put hands on this.
No. My favorite beatdown. Go on.
6 rounds of torture. 6 rounds of pure. Absolute, I'm too fast, I'm too powerful, it's going bad for you. Like, it was so
We need to ask the comment section that same question. What's your favorite beatdown that you've seen? But mine, is of a modern era. I saw, and funny enough, we're talking about this person today. It was Chris Eubank Jr. versus Spike. Bro, because he kissed him, and...
Was that a beatdown though, man?
It was a beatdown. It was a beatdown.
Spike tagged him in one of the rounds, and Eubank had to. He felt that in his shoes, fam.
No. I'm telling you, that guy, Eubank had a plan. Eubank's not one of the people that it was in that thing because Spike went too far with the pre-match stuff, and he humbled him. He became a different person. I enjoyed it.
I mean, look, here's how I feel about that fight.
Fury versus Deontay Wilder. That was a beatdown.
Spike's eardrum got blown.
Who?
Spike's eardrum got blown in that fight against Eubank Jr. Yeah? So that messed up his ability to fight back. Now, obviously, a punch did it, but at the same time, Spike was in that fight. If I recall
No,
correctly, I might need to go back and watch it. But Spike was in that fight.
No, he went.
Fam.
He went. He went. He went.
You sure?
He wasn't. Go back.
Nah, fam. He hurt Eubank in one of them rounds.
Obviously, Eubank said
cool.
to be what you call it. And it's mad. See, I'm saying something nice about Eubank. Here we go.
Look at this. I'm usually the one defending him.
But I'm saying that Eubank Spike. I said yeah, and this is me. Like I was excited and I was on board. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I can't wait for his next billion. And yeah, Eubank.
Mad. Eubank.
You getting into it? So we get into
Canelo. We're here.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
So he basically come out and said that he knows he has the strategy to defeat Canelo Alvarez.
Eubank.
And
go on, carry on.
So I saw the tweet, yeah, and I tweeted about it today, and I just basically was saying that I wished that Eubank Senior was like Eubank Junior when he was having his career, in the fact that he calls out these big guys, and it seems like he wants to have these fights. Whereas with Eubank Senior, he was around at the time of Roy Jones Jr., James Toney, Bernard Hopkins, and he didn't fight none of those men. Didn't even really speak their name too tough.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Whereas Eubank Jr. is kind of like, yo, I'm saying I want these men. The only problem is when he says it, the fans listen and go, yeah, but why though?
No, wait. I'm glad because I was just gonna let you land. I was gonna let you land in that because I was like, you know what, he's cooking. Because
let him cook.
We gotta let him cook, bro. He said, because he not only mentioned him, I think he mentioned Triple G as well.
He said Bearman's name.
He said no, but he said these two. He said Triple. I don't know what's wrong with. This is my biggest issue with Chris Eubank Jr. We met him and he said that he's gone. What did he say? He's gone down in weight. Did he say
down to 160?
Yeah. So what's going on? What have you gone back up again? How have you?
No, wait, no, that's their weight. That's 160.
No, because I think I was asking him about
because he was at 168. You asked him about Callum Smith. Callum Smith is 168.
Oh, I thought I asked him about Billy Joe and them, man. I thought I asked him.
No.
Oh man, okay. So
you asked him about Billy Joe, but then he said Billy Joe is No, I don't think you asked him about Billy Joe. Oh no, it's up there anyway. You can
go back anyway, it's for me. Maybe he's working with Roy Jones because we gotta respect the Roy Jones link up. So I can come here and like be disrespectful, yeah. And I'm gonna try not to do that this ep. I'm gonna say he's been working with Roy Jones. He seems Roy Jones has got him believing again, and he's ready to mix it up. Now let's now be really objective in this now. Because I do like to mess around and just laugh at Chris Eubank Jr. Yeah,
I don't know why, bro. He's a cool don, fam.
No, but because it's how he presents. He presents as if it's the flashness. So it can almost turn you off because it's the flashness without being great. So it's like, bruv, like that's.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? Whereas,
okay,
I now think we've always said with him, he's always needed a coach. He's never had someone tell him what to do. He just goes to the gym and just hits the heavy bag, but makes it look really good. Does a good bit pad work, but he's never really had someone tell him what to do. And even when he had someone, you remember that guy? He don't even listen to me. You know what I mean?
Ronnie Davis. No, he had another don. What's his name? Vasquez, who looked after him for the DeGale fight.
Yeah,
but I just think
not over a consistent. This is probably the longest he's been with someone.
He's not with him. He's not. Yeah, that's right. He's with Roy Jones now.
Yeah, Roy Jones is going to be the longest he's been with someone. So I'm thinking this because the ingredient is there. Do you know what I mean? The ingredient is there. What you want to?
What is the ingredient? What ingredient is there that you're referring to?
I like this. I like his hand speed. I think and I think he does. He will have a scrap. He will once he does engage. He takes a long time to engage, but once he does, it's like because even in that Billy Joe Saunders fight, when he started to throw hands later, it was
he put him under pressure.
You put him pressure. So you say to yourself, well, And there's some bravery. Didn't he fight? Who did he fight against? Was it Groves? Was it Groves when he got injured?
Groves got injured. Groves' arm got dislocated in the last round. His left arm got dislocated
Yeah,
in
it's
the last round.
Groves' arms that got injured.
Yeah,
Do you know what?
yeah.
I just think I like him as an opponent. I think he's brave. He is
I
brave,
think, yeah.
and he
I
should throw
have him
hands.
down. I have him down as a Sean Porter type fighter. He's never in a boring fight. Always going to be exciting when Chris Eubank Jr. is in the ring. The only thing is, I think he lacks certain fundamentals, which I naturally hope he's working on with
But
Roy
no
Jones
coaching.
because, yeah, but the fundamentals that he lacks, it's like fundamentals need to be learned at the beginning of your boxing journey.
Yeah,
So it's absolutely ironed in. Do you know what I mean? You see Floyd, there's certain things Floyd just does instinctively because this is who I am, this is what I do, so I've always
He
done.
was born. We
Whereas-
need to stop talking about Floyd because it's a different
Yeah,
level of
but
goal. Do you know what I mean?
But it's an example that other boxers have as well. Guys
Okay.
who have that foundation. Andy Ruiz Jr. You step in on him, his hand speed is so automatic. That's years and years and years of doing that. So trying to learn stuff like that when you're 30 is very difficult to become automatic. So the reason why he struggled so much with George Groves, yeah, he doesn't know how to build up and initiate his offense. So whilst his hand speed is crazy, he doesn't know how to get in to get busy. He doesn't have a jab where he can work his way on the outside. He has no outside game. You watch him fight, he literally follows his opponents and waits for them to let him get close enough to start swinging mad uppercuts. It's usually the uppercut over and over again.
Don't you think it's weird that he's actually come from a boxing family and been around boxing for this to be this way? Because when I'm thinking about Floyd, I'm thinking, well, Floyd's whole family was in this boxing thing. I'm surprised that you're saying he's lacking these level of fundamentals when Chris Eubank was a very special, sound fighter.
Yeah, but it's about the work that you do. It actually doesn't matter about your family if you've not done the work. If you've not perfected those fundamentals, it looks to me like Chris Eubank Jr. is a natural fighter. Like he could probably walk into a gym. The first few sessions, I imagine you walk into the gym. He probably dealt with a couple of guys who were learning the correct fundamentals.
Yeah.
Like just beat them up, like on his own street strength. So he's got a natural strength as a person, and I think he's taken that and probably done well in the amateurs with just brute ability, and then tried to carry it to the pro game. And now pros who've been seasoned amateurs, because I don't know how deep his amateur career went, because he didn't do the Olympics. So that means he could have just turned pro at any part of the journey. Do you know what I mean? Anthony Yard, 10 amateur fights, turned pro. That's how you can just do it and try. So I think he's learning on the job. Where a certain man learning on the job, I think he ironed in. He fought so many basic level opponents for so long. I think he just started to believe that I'm now good enough. Do you see what I'm saying? Like he fought at British level for way too long, fam. It was after a while, it was like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And then he fought Billy Joe. And then he looked like how he looked against Billy Joe. Then he thought, all right, I've taken a loss. Let's do other things. So he's fought, man. He's gradually stepped up European this, European that. Fought a couple, man. Stepped into with Groves now. Groves is old. That was the perfect time for someone like Eubank to beat Groves. And he couldn't from basic fundamentals. So that says to me, at 30, in this time from your 20s, from when you turn pro, you haven't learned and been practicing and building your arsenal. You've just been doing what you do, and it works. And now I look at him calling out guys like Canelo and Triple G, and I'm thinking to myself, you're going to lose to these guys. If you are still similar to what you look like in your previous fight, bro, he fought a dude just in December, I think it was, or November. And the fight was the guy's arm dislocated and they gave him the nod. Fam, in that round, oh my days, the one round that we saw, or however many rounds, he didn't look good, bro.
There you go.
He did not look good.
There you go.
So now I'm looking now and I'm thinking to myself, something dramatic needs to happen. Otherwise,
Ray
it's
Jones.
going to be sad, but it's not. It has to work.
It's not. But listen, he's not. I don't want him to go anywhere near Canelo. I don't want to see
Nah, not
it.
next.
Never. Them man need to leave him alone, fam. There's certain people that say like he needs no Canelo issues, fam. Really and truly.
Nah,
But he does need he needs a scalp, yeah, that will excite the
He's
world.
someone.
Who is
Well,
that
to be
person?
fair, yeah, Groves would have been it. Beating Groves
Not now.
would have been the one. That would have been the thing. Yeah, no. When he fought
Okay, cool.
him, I mean, he beat James DeGale. He beat James DeGale. It was so clear. So that one, you didn't really get the love for that one.
And there's a spine
But
buster, and
he
DeGale was
needs,
really retiring, so it was like, even
yeah,
DeGale, look
yeah.
how DeGale spoke about it at the end of the fight. I shouldn't be losing to him. Like, DeGale was more upset with himself. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
Way to do it from now on. Still, this
yeah,
is way better.
I love it. Okay, your camera's switched up. Just for the viewers at home.
Yeah.
If you see like a mad upgrade,
Moved into HD.
he
Come
changed his camera around. So,
live and direct.
yeah. We was talking about Chris Eubank, Jr. And I'm gonna say this. I'm excited to see him fight again. I'm hoping that the person that he picks is a decent pick. Do you reckon let's play around with this thought now.
Alright.
He's with Roy Jones all of lockdown. Yeah? So we're talking before anything will be announced, he's gonna have at least 6 months. A good 6 months with Roy Jones before anything. Could a 6 months trained Chris Eubank Jr. have a chance against Triple G?
I don't want to rule because I don't know what the capacity of that Roy Jones camp is going to be like for him. Because let's be real, Roy Jones doesn't have like a deep history of being a good trainer. Not to say he's got a history of being a bad one. He just hasn't trained anyone.
Yeah.
So we don't know what that's going to look like for Eubank's game. We don't know. So that's why it's hard to tell. I really hope Eubank Jr. gets it together. I really do. I'd like to see him win a world championship before his career ends. Just because, he's been the subject of a lot of conversations that haven't been great for him.
Yeah.
And I look at him, I'm just like, end of the day, that's a guy that's just trying to do his thing. He works hard.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is for me, is the fact that he works so hard. He's not like some of these guys who they're not serious, they're not dedicated, like Adrian Broner. Do you know what I mean? And his personality hasn't actually been that flagrant. He's come out with a couple cocky statements, but it's just cocky. He ain't made a fool of himself. He doesn't actually do nothing nuts to create a nut spectacle. If he wasn't Chris Eubank Senior's son, there wouldn't have been that much theatrics, because he seems to just be a laid back dude. Whenever he interviews by himself, he's cool. So there's no real reason for like people to not want to root for him. It's just like
it's some of the cars though. Like, I think when you see someone.
we're gonna get.
No, it's the cars. I'm not talking about the Chrysler. I'm talking about the cars in terms of he'll pull up somewhere and you think
in a McLaren
though. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes the fighters get that car after doing a madness, after being superly successfwell, and it's like, how?
You know what it is? He's boxing privilege, isn't it? Like, he grew up rich, bro.
But that's the silver spoon vibe, and that's probably why people don't connect like that.
But of course, there is that. Do you see what I'm saying? And there is a part of me which I think why I root for him is because of the whole coming and stepping into your parents' footsteps into the same career. I relate to that pressure. Do you know what I'm saying? My mum doing stand up. So I think there's a part of me that roots for that part of him.
Bro, if you pulled up to your first stand-up show in a McLaren, I'll hate you. If you pulled up in a McLaren, I'll be like, look at this. What's he done, fam?
No,
do you know what I mean?
Cool. All right, plot twist now.
Go on, plot twist.
If he pulled up in a Polo, you'd be like, what are you? Your dad's rich, bro. Don't do that. Don't take for idiot.
See, you're doing it. You did a mad drop down. You done a mad drop down in level of cars.
No, I'm saying, if he tried to do the humble thing and pretend like, I'm just trying to work my way up like you, man, then man will be like, get out of here, bro.
No, because listen, there's
millionaire.
There's estate agents out here pushing A3s, fam. I'm not saying he's doing a chrome wrapped McLaren, fam. That's a mad thing. I'm saying, when I saw Dylan White on ends, in a the G-Wagon. I was proud, fam, because man, deep down I was thinking to myself, you weren't getting that car before. You've worked hard. You've earned that. you see what I'm
But
saying?
let's be fair though, because who works harder than Chris Eubank Jr.? This man is always in fight shape.
Yeah,
You
no,
see a picture of when you see a picture of a man who's like, "Rah, boy, that in between fight bodies looking nuts."
yeah,
Eubank Jr. walks around with abs like on a
yeah, but
normal.
that's fine. But then I think if you're not using
I'm just
them,
saying.
if you're not
I'm just
using
saying.
that to the, let's say you're mad hench, mad strong and stuff, and then we're not
Yeah.
actually seeing, so you're holding back. So even in like, let's say the Billy Joel, where you're a fit fighter, those hands you should be throwing those hands.
I hate, bro. That comes down to boxing IQ. You can't just
No,
speed
but
that
I
up.
feel like
I'm
that's
just
a
gonna.
fitness thing. I feel like you're
I'm
holding back. You're keeping something in the tank to
not
last well
fitness.
in the later rounds.
Nah, but it's a deeper issue than just being able to last 12. With him, is boxing IQ to be able to initiate the best of his own skills and dominate his opponent. He can't get it going. It seems like it stops at the jab and just working on the outside with him. Do you know what I mean? But as far as your commitment to the craft, there's not that many that's gonna be like, Eubank ain't serious because he don't do this. He don't train. He's drinking alcohol. None of that. The
Nah,
guy's
he's not. Yeah,
constantly,
we can see that. We can see.
which is why I'm like, bro, let the guy win a world title, fam. He's dedicated his life as well. I understand his dad's rich, but he's clearly committed himself to this game, and I don't think we can't take that away from him.
All right, cool. I think we're not gonna win. I don't this one
But
here. Cause I don't know how dedicated you are without a trainer, but it's fine. I want to see him fight. I want him to be. I want him to be successful. I want to
yeah,
see it. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the honest truth. Do you know what I mean? And it is what it is. I'm enjoying Conor Ben. I'm enjoying like Conor looks like this is gonna be
Connor's,
his year.
Connor's beard.
We dissed him. We dissed him, but that beard
Yeah,
is
we did.
that
We
beard's
dissed
looking
him.
right, fam.
But guess who's going Turkey now? Me, because as soon as the bag comes, I'm going Turkey, and I'm asking for the Conor Ben. Give me the CB. This is what I need. I need it because I'm looking at Conor Ben with the beard now, and I'm thinking to myself, that looks mad natural. I'm
Gee,
like,
it looks
yeah,
mad natural, fam.
I
Even
want peace. I want that.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
want.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I respect it. But then, how mad
Mm.
would it look if we come out of like a serious lockdown, we collect the bag, and I've got a full head of hair, and you got a beard? I wouldn't like that.
KG with dreadlocks.
K, bro, with plaits, disrespectful plaits. And I have the B2K bit as well. You know when they used to shape it down at the
Maybe
front?
that would listen.
That was a
And the thing
look.
is, yeah. Put it this way: if I rock a beard, I'm telling you right now, anyone who asks me or press me, I'm not even addressing it. I'm telling them straight. I just let it grow out. Just let it grow out. I normally cut it. That's my story.
Man said
And
he
I'm
leaves you let he cuts rid of this to skin. You're taking it piss.
every day, every day. That's just how I've always done it.
Yeah, I cut it down to skin still.
That's Conor. I want to see Conor Ben step it up as well. That's another one.
This is his year. As soon as
Yeah.
we come out of this, I
You think
promise
so?
you, this is Conor Ben's year. He's going this way. I like how Sky are looking at him. I like how Eddie Hearn's talking about him more. I
Yeah.
like how they just realize like there's a gap. Remember, Bellew took up a lot of space in this boxing. Like he did. Bellew, it was like AJ. When you think AJ, and then
Other names in the
other
mix. I get
names
you.
in the mix. Bellew stepping out. There's room. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, if we can get into a stage where he's headlining, because the name's there, bro. Like, you know his
Conor Ben.
trainer. We've had his trainer on. We've had Conor Ben as
Yeah.
yeah, same
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? And it just
But you know
everything
what's mad?
looks right now. That's how I feel about it.
Conor Ben's profile bigger than Joshua Watsy's? I'm gonna have to say yeah.
Yeah. No, but this is it. I think Joshua Buatsi had a couple injuries, which has pushed him back in terms of in terms of the visuals.
But profile,
Prof,
like we don't hear him talk. I mean, yeah, a couple interviews here and there, but you don't hear him talk. You don't see social media.
that's the
I'm
problem
telling you,
because he's
I'm telling you,
That's the issue
yeah,
because
I'm telling you,
he's
that's
got the
gonna work against him.
humility with the
It's gonna work
injuries.
against him.
No, it
Gonna work
won't.
against.
Unless if he
Even if
stays
you're
fit.
doing humility, yeah? Even if you're doing humility, at least have an amazing photographer so you can capture the humility, so that people still like these guys need to understand we are in a new world now. Yeah, it's
Mm.
different. You can't just be in the sideline chilling and come out and everyone loves you still. Everything moves on
But
at
he said, and I
massive.
understand. Do you know what? I understand I understand exactly what you're saying, and it's taking me a long time for the pen to drop for myself because I'm like one of those guys. You see me, I'm not posting too much, but you know, if we go to a show, it's shellers. I'm not. You know what I'm coming with. That's not enough. Do you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And I know Boatsy, so that's what I relate to him. Boatsy is
Yeah.
in a thing where he says, you know what? I'm not gonna do no talking, but when we get into the ring, I become a ferocious, like I'm a different type of animal. I'm gonna hurt you to a stage where you're like, right, is that the same guy that I saw just praying for me outside?
Mm-hmm.
It's not working. As you're right, you're
So,
right. I'm listening
like,
to
look at
you.
Anthony Yard,
Yeah.
and when we said Anthony Yard and Boatsy's profile, Anthony Yard, bro,
Mm,
you know for a fact, you see Anthony Yard's name come up, it's views, it's traction. People care about this, what he has to say.
mm.
Boatsy has to be careful that he doesn't lose the curiosity and just become another face.
Nah, he can't.
Because it's so no, but you have to. It's easy to just become another face. There's a lot of good fighters out there that are
No, because
that are good.
he's. But no, the funny thing is, when it does, when he is in there, he's amazing. He needs to. He's the kind of person. If he wants to follow the strategy that he's going with, you need to be firing at least 4 times, 4 times in a year. Do you know what I mean? And it's got to be devastating knockouts. Then you can follow that path. But if you're going to be injured or you're going to fight at least once or twice, we'll
You
forget.
got to start doing some
We'll
IFLs,
forget.
mate.
Yeah,
Get on the phone, Dukes. Even
yeah,
jump in on an interview with Eddie and just you freeway the chat. Just to you got to be smart in this era.
yeah,
You got to be smart. Man.
yeah. And I think even Dylan White and Eddie Hearn's chats was good for his profile. Like it or not, because like, oh, right, like I like how them two
Mm-hmm.
go back and forth. The banter, it works, and his profile was rising. Do you know what I mean? He stayed busy actually in the public forum. When we're looking at him, we're like, and now obviously MasterChef. You see what I'm saying? So
But Dillian White's branding is done. It's come on so many leaps and bounds.
yeah. From the leather glove, talking to
Yeah.
Joshua, to what we have today, I rate it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Let's go into what do you call it? I was gonna
Oh,
go on.
speaking of fighters, kids, Prince Nassim's son
Yeah.
is jumping on the boxing thing. I saw this video go out today showing a clip of Prince Nassim's son. I saw Punit on Twitter was getting
Oh, you
excited,
know,
boy.
Puna, Ishan, all the whole community, fam, was going nuts.
Listen, Prince Nassim the second. You see, I hope he's good because if he's not, like he doesn't, because when Eubank Jr. came, yeah, I had that same nostalgia. I was like, Chris Eubank Senior's son, and he's jumping over the rope. I'm sold. I'm in. I'm
Bro,
telling you, it's too much pressure
do you
sometimes.
know, I need to stop because I'm the kind of person I be following the people's children, you know. Like, even LeBron's child, Bronny. Why am I watching these games?
Yo,
I watch
they're
Bronny
amazing.
highlights. No.
Listen,
This is
LeBron's
how,
two sons,
bro, this
and
is
then the
how
young
Chris
ones
Eubanks Jr. got you, fam. This is
yeah.
how you start to believe in what the parent did, and you just think it's happening again.
Wait, so what are you saying? I'm next gen. Team next gen.
So even how did Prince Nassim's son? I haven't seen the video. How do you look?
He looks bigger than he looks taller than Nassim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he looks taller.
Does he move like him?
He's it's hard to tell. It was just pads and just a little on the
Oh.
machine. So there is no way to know how good he actually is.
Yeah.
But like the bit where he's hitting the speedball and then he
Yeah.
just goes and just looks straight at the camera. And he's hitting the ball. I was thinking to myself, I'm seeing personality here. Like I'm seeing
yeah.
that's Nassim's son. Like I just saw the vibe. Do you know what I mean? So it'd be nice to see how it goes.
It's too hard of a fighter to recreate, though.
But all I care about is seeing more Prince Nassim at fights. Just get him on the mic.
Yes.
That's the win for me.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I want to be excited, but I'm not going to be because I don't think you can recreate that fight. I don't know. I don't care how long you've been watching your
You know
dad.
what? Prince Nassim is one of them dudes. I just love to watch him fight, man.
Yeah.
I remember one time he fought, I think it was Steve Robinson. And bro, I remember him hitting this guy with a beautiful shot, and this one went back, and his back leg just twists up, and he fell down. I was watching that thinking, damn, it was amazing.
Oh man.
I like the interviews that Nassim used to do, bro. One time I think he said he's like, I wasn't the best, but I was bloody good.
No one can do that again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're that unique and special, sometimes it's like, I don't care how long your son's been looking at you. I don't know how you do that. Like even the other day, I was reading something else. I keep finding people's kids. Ronaldinho's son, fam. Ronaldinho's got a son, and I was like, oh, he just got signed. He's young. He just got signed. Not for a big team. Not for like he's in Brazil, but they're mad excited. The views are crazy. People are looking out for this son, but it's not going to be the same. Like it or not, when someone is that unique in their approach, so you got Ronaldinho, you got Chris Eubank, the real Eubank. You got even Nigel Benn. I think Connor won't have them issues because I think hopefully Connor can go past his dad. Hopefully. Do you know what I mean?
You know, I feel like these guys just make sure all they need to do is make sure they don't skip any steps. Don't skip any steps, and I think things can happen because the fact is you're going to have a privileged fighting career because people are going to want to see you fight off the back of the name that you've been born with.
Yeah.
So it's a privileged career, whereas other guys have to earn that entertainment factor.
Pacquiao's son's fighting as well. He's not coming to the game proper, but he's where I'm seeing those training videos. Do you know what I mean?
Ricky Hatton as well.
Really?
He looks like him as well. He just bare like his dad.
Swear. Ricky Hatton's...
It's like, you remember Pro Evolution back in the day?
Yeah.
Where the retired players would come back as a young player.
With the same face.
To themselves. It'd be like Paul Zidane. And suddenly he'd be amazing centre mid.
The mad stats. Stats. Yeah. Who am I going to talk about today? Oscar De La Hoya.
De La Hoya wants to come out of retirement at 48, 49.
This Mike Tyson video has made people go crazy.
Like. He's waiting to see what Tyson's comeback looks like.
Tyson actually has to lose. Now I've got to the stage where Tyson has to lose. He has to, because this is nuts.
It's insane.
He can't. He can't come. Have you seen Oscar De La Hoya? Oscar De La Hoya has been chatting for time. When was his last fight?
It's bare years ago, fam. This Pacquiao retired him, I think.
Yeah, he has no business. Let's check the boxing record if you can, because let's check that. Oscar De La Hoya. I wouldn't mind seeing Oscar De La Hoya versus Mayweather though. That's nice. Again,
Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd.
Yeah, why not?
No, I don't want to see that. Alright, where is it now? Let's see. Oscar De La Hoya.
Even the picture that he's got in here looks mad old.
It's bare ancient, isn't it? Like, them 40s. 2008, fam.
That's
12 years ago,
12
bro.
years, that's taking the piss.
He fought Manny Pacquiao and he retired because the beating was too mad.
It was a mad beating as well. And even this, it was bad because
nobody wants to see this.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, it's such a shame though.
It's just the lockdown boredom is kicking in. That's all it is, bro. After a while, the combos are gonna die.
He needs to allow it. He lost the battle to Hopkins and Mosley, Sugar Shane. I'm not saying that they're bad fighters. I'm saying that just stop.
2003. That Shane Mosley fight was amazing.
Yeah,
fight was amazing.
I ain't seen it. I ain't see it. Is it one to watch?
Yeah, Shane Mosley. Because the thing is, obviously, Shane Mosley. Most people's memory of Shane Mosley is after Floyd when Shane was old.
Yeah,
it was a banger back in the day, bro. So that was a hell of a scrap. He beat him as well. Beat Oscar De La Hoya. It was a wonderful fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just don't think. Man, this ain't good. He lost to Shane. He lost to Shane Mosley twice.
Did you see? Yeah, I know. Did you see the what do you call it? The Tyson video.
Which one? When
new
the
one.
the water one, when he's wearing when he's promoting water. Tyson is
Smart cups.
Tyson is so clever, you know, because this might not even be a comeback. I think he's just marketing.
Smart cups are doing bits for this branding. I'm seeing smart cups for the first time in my life. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to have a smart cup, bro. I might be able to be on there playing games on the cup. I don't know what's going to happen.
I'm saying. Do you know what's so crazy? He looked like he was tired though at the end of that smart cups video, and it didn't look the same.
Taking this to the IT team and got them to speed up the
Yeah. I like the movements, but he looked like if he gets a good body blow, someone hits him nice to the body, it's not going to be the same.
1.5 rounds in him at a decent level.
I give him 2. Full, you make the 2, but then the body blow that he receives, because he looked tired at the end of the Smart Cuts promo, fam. I was watching, I was saying,
he ain't been hit. He ain't been hit. You should see some sparring with someone who's active today. Sparring like Charles Martin. Let me see, or attack him. Let me see.
He don't want Takam issues. I think Charles Martin is perfect for him. That's easy food. He needs a Stavern, a Charles Martin. Even Thingy might even be. I want to respect him. Who's that guy that got the soul punch from Deontay Wilder? Soul left his body. Brazil. Is Brazil big?
Too big. No, it's too big. I don't want that.
He's like 6'9". Yeah.
I don't need to see that.
It's a Brazil. That's the perfect opponent, you know.
No, it's not.
It is.
Give him someone small and not powerful.
But Brazil's horrible.
I don't need to see Tyson at 53 taking dumps on the chin. Boom. I don't need to see
When's that. When's Brazil going to do that?
Then I'm thinking, how's he going to record the podcast? Like, I don't need to be... You understand? I just want someone who tap, trying to outbox him. Let someone try to outbox Tyson. That way, if he loses on his feet, split decision or unanimous decision, Tyson goes back to the podcast and is blessed. But fam, knock at 53. That can be life-changing.
Yeah, we don't want that, actually.
You remember when Bernard Hopkins got knocked out at the last fight?
Horrible.
Banged out.
And that's how I remember him. Because you start to after a while, when someone's been taking fights that he shouldn't be in, after a while you start to be like, this is how I'm starting to remember you like this.
Yeah, like Roy Jones slightly.
There you go. You start to be like, I have a more fresher memory of seeing you like this than seeing you good. Do you know what I mean? That's why I laughed at Shane Mosley, which is crazy.
Yeah, I shouldn't have.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm not laughing. I'm just saying that my memory is all messed up. It's all skewed. I think Tyson. I don't think Tyson's actually coming back. You know, I think he's just doing some great marketing, making a lot of money. He's making up for missed time. Again, that Smart Cuts branding was so huge. We saw it.
You reckon there's a money issue with Tyson though? You reckon there's a money issue?
I think he's got a big family. I think. Do you know what's funny though? Because he's into they've legalized weed in a lot of places.
Oh yeah.
And he's got
doing well.
Acres.
Yeah, of course.
So
this is genuine then, I reckon. He actually just wants to fight.
No, but people just enjoy making money, bro. Don't get twisted.
Yeah, that's true.
People enjoy making money, you know, because he's gone broke and he probably never wants to feel that again. And he's doing everything because I think you get to a stage, and obviously with how he's abused his body, which he said, you want to protect your family, innit? You want to say, well, God knows, and touch wood that nothing happens to him. But these people, they prepare for whatever the situation is. That the family money will stick in, like the Tysons, all the family that comes after him should be good for many years. Do you know what I mean? That should be generational. That should be their kids if it works. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And I think maybe sometimes you get your ducks in order. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And I think that could be that. But for me, it just feels like amazing marketing. And if he can get another WWE thing out of it and just get a nice check from there, well done. Perfect condition. Go get that check. Go get the smart card check here. Go get this. Fantastic. This is what we want from you. We don't need to see him fighting. Let's be honest.
I don't need to see him walk
We
into the
don't need
MGM ground.
like it's not even. I look at the videos and because I'm excited, I'm forgetting what I know because I
Yes,
want to
right.
be involved. I'm like, Tyson. Then I'm like,
It's
no,
fair.
look at the video. Imagine him now. Remember his last
You're
fight as well.
a live opponent. Imagine him with a live opponent, someone who's young, can take shots, clean in the face, and
Mm,
still be there. Because
mm.
remember, like Tyson's power might not be all the way.
Does that go?
It might not be. It might not be there. Well, with age, you're not just gonna stay powerful for your whole life. Like 32-year-old Tyson versus 53-year-old Tyson do not hit the same.
They don't.
You see what I'm saying? So if your shot is now soft enough to not knock strong heavyweights out, oh my days, that's gonna be bad.
Does 53-year-old Tyson beat up David Price?
Maybe
Tyson's rubbish.
Tyson, because Price will be scared.
That's why he's rubbish.
The minute Mike Tyson goes, bro, Price is gonna be doing all of this. You know the one where a boxer is so frazzled his leg comes up.
Price is rubbish. Price, yeah.
The leg comes up to defend the body. That's when it's like, oh, get
man.
out of here.
Wait, oh man, Price, yeah. 1 second. I'm just trying to check something to make sure I'm not chatting rubbish. Hey, God.
Price.
David Price, yeah. Because he's rubbish. 1 sec.
The thing is, remember when he fought Povetkin? He fought Povetkin and
he
fought
looked
Povetkin.
like he was doing well.
So he rocked Povetkin one shot and everyone was like, oh, and then he got banged out nuts. But then he left that fight thinking, no, I like that. I'm back, fam.
Yeah, because weren't Price, there was a moment, I remember it was for Channel 5, yeah, and Price and Fury, weren't they meant to get it on at one stage?
Imagine that. At one point, these men were talking about scrapping. Look how life has turned out.
It's nuts. Because it was Channel 5, and they both had the background. I think Price
and Tony Bellew.
There you go. Price was from Price is Liverpudlian, isn't it? Price is from Liverpool, and things from Manchester. So it made sense. The beef made sense. Heavyweights, everything was making sense. But I think Price took a L, not a good one, and it was like, well, that fight's not going to happen. There's no point because they're both really tall. They're both giants, pretty much almost. Like what? How? I don't even know how tall Price is, but
Fury would have done a madness.
6'8" versus someone 6'9".
Fury would have done a madness to Price.
Well, Fury, it's nuts. Fury, we've seen videos, and Fury's calling. Well, you sent me something recently. I don't know if it was Fury. If Fury actually said it, I don't think he said this.
What?
When he said that he's the best, that no one could deal with him. He's the greatest. No one in history. No boxer.
Yeah.
Can you read it? Give us a dramatic read. Give us a dramatic read because you're good at that.
I can't even. I'm doing it on my phone, innit? So I can't even.
Sugar, man. But my dramatic read won't be great, fam. But
I hear this though, yeah. Here's what this take is gonna piss off the Fury congregation, but I'm always here for that smoke. I think Fury's back on the coke. I think he's back on the coke, fam.
Come on, Travis, man. I'm not gonna let you do stuff like this. Man, Trev. How are you just gonna? That's come from nowhere.
He's talking crazy. So I'm like, yo, okay, cool.
He's the WBC lineal champion of the world, fam.
I hear you. And I don't mean that literally. Let me just clarify that. I don't mean that literally. I'm just taking a bit. Okay. But he's talking crazy right now. And it's gotten to a point where now you look at him thinking to yourself,
I'm gonna read it.
You don't believe any of this.
I've got a comment. I need to read it. I'm gonna read it. Cool. Shout out Ben Doughty as well. There isn't a heavyweight from any era in the last 1,000 years that could have tackled me or beat me. Going right back to the beginning, not one of them would have beaten the Gypsy King. I'm too big. I'm too good. I got too many styles to them. I'm an adapter. They couldn't even beat me anyway. Never mind Mike Tyson from the 80s. Muhammad Ali, Joe Louis, Lennox. He never said this. Lennox Lewis, George Foreman,
He
Ken
never said
Norton, Rocky Marciano, Floyd Patterson, Gene Tunney, Jem Mace, John L. Sullivan. 1, I'm too big. I'm too good. And 3, I got too many styles for him. 4, he said this already. 4, I'm an adapter. And 5, they couldn't ever beat me anyway. So there we go. I'm the greatest fighter that's ever lived. Never mind heavyweight, the greatest fighter that has ever lived. Tyson Fury. I can't believe he said that. I think that's just fake news. It has to be.
No, he said it. And I'm just now thinking to myself, maybe he's doing lines. Because there's no way you can think that and genuinely feel that. I'm like, bro, relax, bro.
No, because boxers believe in themselves.
Cool, fine, fair enough. But if you want to shred off all humility, by all means, bro.
No, do you know what?
I think he thinks he's now a power puncher. I saw him say he hits harder than AJ because he knocked out one of the hardest hitting men in history. Now, man need to realize being able to hit hard does not mean you got a chin.
And we've seen him go down like.
Well, I'm talking about Wilder.
No, I'm saying we've seen Fury being hit down. Someone sent me a few videos of Fury hitting the canvas.
Yeah, but he's saying because he knocked Wilder out, he's now one of the hardest hitters, and he hits harder than AJ. And I'm like, that's so dumb to think that 2 + 2 = 4. No, it don't, bro. He doesn't bro. He loaded up to 270, and he fought Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is not a good boxer. Deontay Wilder is one of them dudes that once you get the way to beat him, that's it. You've got him, and you will always beat him because now that's it. You figured him out. He's not one of these all-time greats. He has all-time great power, but that doesn't even mean he has a great chin.
Well,
being able to hit hard never means that you got. It doesn't just automatically mean you got a chin.
Well, he came out the other day and he actually said, what did he say about Deontay? He said Deontay Wilder's knocking out everyone.
Oh
so
yeah, he said he's knocking out
Dylan. Yeah. So this is what I think he's doing. He's playing the long game of mind games. He's either trying to convince himself in the Michael Jordanish way, where he says, "I'm now the greatest. I've fought the hardest person." He's telling himself that Wilder's greater than he was, and I think that's what he's using to give himself an edge. He needs it. He's really trying to talk himself up for this moment.
Also, if the media rubbish Wilder and say, "Oh, yeah, Wilder can't box, Wilder can't do that," it devalues his win because you beat someone.
Exactly, but he's not doing that.
Hype him up. Yeah, well, that's why he's doing it. Because if you hype him up as being this, he's a great fighter still. That's why I'm great because I beat him. Whereas if you're saying that Wilder's rubbish and he just does this and that, then it devalues your win. So Fury's gonna come out and big him up. It's like when Floyd used to gas guys up and be like, he's still a champion in my eyes. It's like, bro, that means nothing. You're just trying to keep this man as a pristine guy to beat.
Yeah. And honestly, I think again, it's everything preparing for the fight. In terms of he's getting himself ready for AJ, and he's sowing seeds of doubt. And the best he can do it right now is it's war of words. Fury knows this fight's happening sooner than we think, and he's trying to set the traps, and like it or not, he's trying, because he does know AJ's shown a vulnerability in the whole Ruiz thing, and if he thinks that he can beat him on mental games, he might as well try, because, and like it or not, them lot know what really happened in the negotiations. You know what I mean? And there's probably a part of him that's been talking to Deontay Wilder, and Deontay Wilder's probably convinced Fury to say, hey, look, AJ was afraid of me, AJ's afraid of that power. He didn't want to get hit by me. Do you see what I'm saying? And now, if I'm Fury, I'm thinking, well, hey, I remember Deontay, like the negotiations didn't work the way it needed to work, and I knocked out the person AJ was afraid of. I knocked him out, like, clean. So AJ should be afraid of me. Do you know what I mean? That's the mindset, and he's trying to almost force him to believe that as well. Get AJ to buy into this new narrative, and you never know. End of the day, wherever you can take a win, go for it. So even in the weigh in where they're staring, where even in the hand, any time where you can take a percentage of I'm up on you, take it. And like it or not, right now in how it looks, not to us, right now how it looks is Fury has got how many points on the card? He's almost like 2 rounds up currently. In just how it's taken, not from our community, but our community don't run boxing. Let's be honest. So in the Black Lives Matter situation, and the take that Fury's taken, 1 point to Fury, even though it's not. He'll be on the wrong side of history at the end of that. Yeah, but 1 point to him. In knocking out Wilder and you not taking the fight, 2 points. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's nuts. And I'm the lineal champion. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Boy.
It's crazy.
We'll see.
It's crazy and exciting. And while that's all happening, Deontay Wilder's twerking.
He's twerking, bro. Listen,
funny,
I
though.
can't believe the video I saw. Because then at one point in the video, he's got like the fist up at the end. I was just like, someone pull this man aside and just tell him. I don't even know what you tell him at this point.
He was bantering, though. But
yeah,
it was too much, though. You can't twerk it. You can't twerk and do this and say black lie. It's a mad. The correlations in the narrative doesn't work for me, to be honest.
Listen, yeah, Wilder. I'm looking forward to him. How do I say this? No longer being a part of this conversation, and not in a disrespectful way. I just think I'm past it now. I want Fury and AJ. That's the fight I want. Mm-hmm. All these other little hiccups. If these men got to drop the belt to make the fight happen, and it's not undisputed. Unfortunately, that might have to be the way it goes.
So we've been talking about rap a lot. There's another rapper that's thrown his name in the hat. Yeah, and we missed this rap video. Boxer, that's rapping. Your guy, Floyd Mayweather, fam.
Oh yeah.
I saw that video. I've never seen it before, fam.
Bro, he actually had some bars in it.
What do you think of the flow, though?
It weren't bad, fam. It weren't bad.
Wait.
It weren't bad at all.
Wait. Like, are we gonna... Wait, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up.
We'll put the link in the bio as well.
Yeah, because more times we like to play these ones, innit? It's just been a thing that we've been doing right now, so...
To the 2, 2 to the 3. These hating ass niggas can't fuck with me. It's like 4 to the 5.
Wait, hold on. But it sounded like 50 was the ghostwriter on this one, though.
Little bit.
It's like 1 to the 2.
Let it run, though. Let it run. To the
6. Hating ass niggas all in my mix. It's like 6 to the 7. 7 to the 8. The 38 specialist set these niggas straight. It's like 8 to the 9. 9 to the 10. This a freestyle. I ain't used
No. Wait. Counting and calling it a freestyle is crazy.
It's a freestyle. I ain't writing with my pen. Okay.
But
listen, he beats AB in the Clash.
No. Who you got? Wait. Counting up to 10 and saying this is a freestyle is crazy.
That's mad still.
You can't count up to 10 and be like, yep. And I didn't even do this with a pen.
Man said you're off the top and you're counting. Those are God's bars, fam.
I like what you did there. Wait, let's carry on.
We getting money, yeah. We hustling, yeah. We got them guns, yeah. We buy the bar, yeah. We got them cars, yeah. We poppin' tags, yeah. We ballin', yeah. I said we ballin', yeah. We getting money, yeah. We hustling, yeah.
It's very repetitive.
Yeah.
Come on, give us the next verse.
Oh, no. ding dong, King Kong, get. Oh wow, that's a 1 point taken away from Floyd. 1 point taken away from Floyd. That's disgusting. Get that out here.
Who put
Look at that
the?
ding dong. I'm like King Kong. No.
So if we're ranking the man, then I'm going with AB. Then I think I'm gonna go Ray Jones.
Nah, come on, fam.
I told you,
It's
bro.
right. Right is at 1.
Huh?
Can't be done, can't be moved, where were you? Listen,
It's not the
Roy is
same.
not.
Wait, I'm going.
I kick the left, I hit him with the right.
I've never been a fan of that flow, to be honest.
But it's Roy Jones, man.
It's the happiness flow. I
Where
can't do
were-
it. Wait, so what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna go with AB. I'm going with Twin. Yeah, in my of all time rappers that are boxers, AB. Then I'm gonna have to go with Roy. I'm gonna have to go with Roy Jones, and then Mayweather. But I'm gonna continue. This is gonna be a segment where we're just gonna find videos of our yeah. Where'd you put AJ from the freestyle that he did on
We'll
'cause
have to
AJ's in the
review that.
mix now.
Let's review that next week.
Cool.
Let's see.
Amir Khan. Do you want to quickly? Should we give them an Amir Khan?
Oh, so Amir Khan basically came out to deny that he got knocked down in sparring from Manny Pacquiao, and I just want to just basically say that's a lie. I don't even need proof. I don't need no evidence. But what I do know is if you got in the room with Manny Pacquiao sparring,
Yeah.
you got knocked out.
Yeah.
So if you say you touch the canvas, you touch the canvas, bro.
Yeah, and it's sparring anyway, so anything's
Sparring.
it's okay.
But we know what his chin is saying. We know Amir's chin game. We know what that's at.
Yeah, Amir Khan telling us that happened to him is pretty much
Pacquiao,
like
Tony's out on fight night.
yeah,
So
it's pretty much like me announcing, "Hey, I'm black" on this podcast. We know. Do you know what I mean?
we saw it. We saw you.
Yeah, we saw you. We know what Amir Khan's chin is saying, so that should be expected. And he sparred him how many times? He must have knocked him out. He must have knocked him down once.
Wait, at one point. But it's mad if Manny Pacquiao never got knocked down though. And I said never. And I said not one single time.
All right, cool. Let's before we end, I just want to shout out our guy Jamie Foxx, man. Jamie Foxx is got a big role.
In the Tyson.
He's playing Tyson, and I like it. Jamie Foxx's voice is so cool.
Jamie Foxx is amazing because he can do it justice. The only mad thing is that he's the same age as Tyson there enough to be playing him in the biopic, which is crazy.
No, because they're gonna do like what they did with that stupid film. When they make man look mad young, the CGI just takes over.
But you know how crazy it is though, because that means CGI can keep Bear Man's career prolonged, you know.
Yeah. It's stress.
Nah, we need to make space for new actors as well at the same time.
Yeah, but as long as it's not Denzel trying to play the role, that's cool. Because Denzel, someone way older than you coming back is crazy. Yeah. I think that if he does smash it, he's the greatest.
It's gonna be an iconic boxing movie.
If he smashes it, because actually I've enjoyed the Creed. You know,
Will Smith did a great job with Ali.
That was fantastic. Have you seen Usher play?
Ray Leonard? No, not yet.
It's good, you know.
I can imagine.
Usher like did really good. Like I was impressed with him. Still, like I was like, right, Usher can act.
Was that Hands of Stone or something like that?
Yeah. Good. Like Usher done his thing, so we'll see, man. Anyway, listen, comment section. If there's topics that you want us to bring up next week, obviously just let us know. There was a fighter that is taken over Mayweather's record, but I wanna give him more justice than, you know what I mean? Because one of the fans actually sent it to me. Sid Nam Still. He sent it to me. Said, "Yo, this guy, man, but he's like the lightest weight. That's why
minimum weight, fam. That's a weight class.
Yeah, no, but I still want to respect him. So we'll give him his flowers next week. Yeah. All right. This is Undefeated Podcast. I'm KG.
I'm Travis J. Have a great week, guys.
Peace.
Like, subscribe.
He's undefeated, I'll defeat him. I'm jabbing, I'm dodging, weaving. I'll uppercut him, I'll leave him bleeding. He's cut man's gotta go hard this evening. 10th round, I can hear man breathing. But my fitness comes like a terminal sickness. It can't leave me, I train like I'm addicted. All this pain I've inflicted. Rib shot, leave a man winded. Take a knee, 10-8 round, that's me. Championship round, I'm sweet. Flock like a butterfly, sting like bee. Your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see. WBO, WBC. Give me all of the belts, put them all on me. Give me all of the belts, put them all on me. Undefeated, undefeated. Undefeated, undefeated.